Just for fun, Toyota is reportedly developing an electric vehicle with a manual transmission. I've never seen an electric vehicle with a manual transmission, but I think this is going to be fun. Welcome back, everyone. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Peter Valdez da Pena, reporting in CNN, says, for those who find electric cars a bit boring, Toyota engineers are working on a realistic feeling fake manual transmission as a possible future. To be clear, a manual transmission on an electric car would serve absolutely no purpose. It would be just for fun, an add-on for people who like shifting gears in their gasoline-powered cars. Now let me ask you a question before I move any forward with the details of Toyota's manual transmission electric vehicle. Would you prefer an electric vehicle with manual transmission versus automatic transmission? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I think this is really fun. Toyota, long skeptical of electric vehicles, has been planning a more aggressive push in the sector. That will mean finding ways to appeal to all sorts of consumers. A feature like this could help lure holdouts who aren't attracted to an electric vehicle's usual smoothness and simplicity, which I personally like. Even among gasoline-powered cars, most sold in the United States today have automatic transmissions that shift gears with no driver input. Manual transmissions, in which a driver has to press a clutch pedal and move a stick around to select different gears, are usually offered as options on performance cars or, in some cases, extremely cheap cars. They are more common in other parts of the world, including Europe. Most electric cars have only a one-speed transmission because their fast-spinning electric motors don't need the extra help from different gear ratios at different speeds. In Toyota's case, according to a patent application filed in the United States in late May, the car would have no actual multi-speed transmission. Instead, a shifter would be connected to sensors and a central computer programmed in mimic the feel of a car with a manual transmission. Since not all cars with manual transmissions are the same, they have different engines and different transmissions with different numbers of gears. The central computer will be programmed to imitate a specific sort of manual transmission car. To complete the experience, the driver will have a clutch pedal in addition to the usual brake and accelerator. Drivers will even be able to downshift, a process also known as engine braking. That's when the driver selects a lower gear and releases the clutch pedal without pressing the gas pedal at all. Then the friction of the unpowered engine slows the car without the driver having to use the brakes. Toyota's virtual manual transmission includes programming that will allow drivers to realistically experience using it badly up to a point. If the driver doesn't give it enough gas or selects the wrong gear, the car will shake and buck just like a gas-powered manual transmission car would. So this is going to be just like real manual transmission car, except it's going to be electric, which you won't find anywhere so far. The car's computer will limit how far the shaking will go to avoid stress on the battery. If the drivers don't feel like using the fake manual transmission, they don't have to. The car would have two driving modes, a regular EV mode and the Fox manual mode. How cool! Some reports on the technology have said there will also be fake engine sounds to go along with the shifting and accelerating actions, although the patent application doesn't mention it. So far, it's unclear if, when, and in which global markets the fake shifting electric vehicle from Toyota might be sold. Toyota declined to provide additional details to CNN when they requested it. What do you think, friends? I think this is very cool, don't you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you would like an electric vehicle from Toyota with manual transmission, which is fake but looks very real. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla, electric vehicle, Toyota news. God bless you, everyone, and let's move on to our next story. There is a new solid-state battery for electric cars, which is going to be able to increase a Tesla Model Y's range to 600 miles on a single charge. This is developed by a company called Prolongum, which is Mercedes-Benz partner. And later this year, it's going to be given to sampling with OEMs, like I said, later this year. And I'm about to tell you, if this is all true, by the end of this year, you may hear news that Tesla Model Y can go 600 miles on a single charge because of this new solid-state battery. Welcome back, everyone. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. If you are here the first time, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news and ring the bell before I tell you this story. The Mercedes-Benz partner in solid-state battery development, Prolongum, will be demonstrating a new technology called large footprint lithium ceramic battery that can double the volumetric energy density of the Tesla Model Y's 2170 battery pack. The LLCB battery will be sampling with OEMs later this year, according to notebookcheck.net. After announcing the first solid-state battery cell with 100% silicon oxide anode, Mercedes partner Prolongum used the ongoing EES Expo to demonstrate a new solid-state battery pack structure that offers even higher energy density. Called large footprint lithium ceramic battery, the new design is I will refer to it as LLCB, large footprint lithium ceramic battery. The new design does for solid state batteries what increasing the cell size from the 2170 to the 4680 standard did for current EV packs. That's what this new battery does. The flat shape of the LLCB cell, coupled with the high thermal conductivity of the ceramic electrolyte used in solid-state batteries, allow for a more compact cooling system. At the same time, the larger cell size means less parallel connections. All of those design advancements drastically increase the volumetric density of the new solid-state battery, as per the Assistant Vice President of Prolongum Technology Product Center, Simon Wu. This is what he said. He said, for the same space as the mainstream 2170 EV battery pack, the LLCB pack's volumetric energy density can be nearly doubled, and for the same total energy. The LLCB pack's weight can be cut by up to 115 kilogram. More importantly, the LLCB production process will produce less waste in terms of substrate materials, and the reduced number of cells will require less raw materials, which means increased sustainability and affordability. What this means is that a Tesla Model Y long range, for instance, which is currently powered by 2170 cells, will be able to go 79% further, as per the promo video below, which is accompanying here. That's nearly 600 miles of range on a charge with the same battery pack footprint if there are LLCB cells inside. A hypothetical Model Y battery made by Prolongum would also be lighter and its production more sustainable. Prolongum, which recently announced a $5.2 billion solid-state battery factory in France, will be sampling its new LLCB cells with European car makers like Mercedes-Benz later this year. The planned capacity of the solid-state battery factory in Dunkirk is for 48 gigawatt-hour of annual output, which will be deployed in several phases. This is very exciting. If things go this way, by the end of the year, we may see a Tesla Model Y with 600 miles of range on a single charge. What do you make of it, friends? And this is a very serious company. They're making multi-billion-dollar battery factories like the one in France. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla and electric vehicle news. God bless you, and I'll see you soon in our next report.